Hi, this is my first road one of these. Meet James Meter. Hey, James
Hello.
Meter.
Hey, thanks for having me, Steve.
Thanks for having me. We're at Pique Recording. We're in James's studio today. James produced this session, so he is going to take us through it. Okay, so let's start with guitars, because that's kind of like this song is based on this guitar piece.
Okay, well there's two acoustic guitars.
I'm the low one, he's the high one.
Or I'm on the left, you're on the right.
He's on the left, I'm on the right. Drums and bass.
So this is the verse snare. It's very light, very tightly tuned. So it's very like loosely, the snare wires are pretty loose on there, it's deep tuned, and it's very open sounding.
I like how the feel is pushed. So he's got the deep snare, the feel's pushed, and the chorus. It's great. We did record this with a click, but when you have a great drummer, it doesn't sound like it. Like Garrit. Thanks, Garrit, for being a great drummer.
Yes.
Will you go back to that swell thing? I actually don't even know what that is. That was done well after I was gone. Cool. Was that using your spring reverbs?
That wasn't. That was just
in the box.
Some digital reverb.
We did some hand drums and shaker, and then also a setup of floor toms.
And there's a shaker that kind of moves from left and right. And another gourd overdub. That right there. And then there's a shaker in the chorus. At key moments, those toms.
That, sir, is a long reverb.
It's the spring reverb that I have that I printed while we were tracking.
I remember him saying also, don't worry, the part is sparse, I'm going to add percussion.
So
good ideas, Garrit. Let's add bass. One Jessica Martin's. Is this direct? This is, right? It's a great sound you got.
Ooh, thanks. Yeah, well, Jessica's playing really well. And there are two different DIs that I recorded in parallel. Well, it's just one DI, and then I basically multed it to a separate output and used some analog compressors to get a really gritty sound. So here's the clean, straight DI. It's still pretty aggressive. I probably used a compressor on the front end, and then sent it back out and used another compressor. I think it was my Drummer 1968 compressor, which is a tube compressor. And if you kind of drive the output, you hear the gain stage kind of break up.
Amazing playing, Jess. Thank you.
I agree.
Is that a P bass? I think it is, right? It's got that like snap. So this piano, actually, I had played in on the demo. Piano up. Just goes like pulsing thing. I'll pull it out of there. We'll see what it does.
Leaves a lot more room.
It's definitely doing something though. Let's talk about the guitar solo.
Alrighty.
Your amazing guitar solo. And thank you for playing a guitar solo.
You're welcome.
Even though you don't normally play guitar solos, apparently.
Yeah, it's true, but I broke down and I caved and I played a guitar solo.
Pretty much if it's like out of fashion in today's music, I want to do it. Love that part so much.
In addition, there's an electric guitar playing that exact same thing. You start to hear the chorusing, the reverb track. You start to get a lot of space, and that's through a spring reverb, a hardware unit.
lead vocal.
Color breaking in the color from a black and white. Show me how to see those other lives.
That sounds cool, man. Talk us through this scenario here.
When we recorded the vocal, I set up this salt shaker that was converted into a microphone. It's just there to kind of enhance the thickness and grab some of the consonants out of your voice. So just the SM7 microphone.
For my story in the sky.
And then that's the salt shaker, and together.
From a black and white, show me how to see those other lives.
So here's some Outboard Gear. This is 500 series stuff at the top here. These are API 512 preamps, and those were used on the kick and the snare on the session. And then these Atlas Pro Audio Juggernaut preamps, we use these on the vocals, and I believe on the bass guitar as well. And I probably used this graphic EQ on the kick drum. Those are kind of the normal uses over here. And then for all the other drums, the preamps were through the Quantum Audio QM168 recording console. So like the toms and the overheads and the room mics all went through that guy. Definitely used the Drummer 1968 on the lead vocal for some compression. And I would have used this on the bass specifically for the gritty sound. Down here, these are two Furman RV1s, and they are analog spring reverbs. And for that massive tom sound, I had a mix that was coming out of Pro Tools and went left-right into these guys, and then I printed it back into Pro Tools in real time. This is a DBX 165. I would have used this on the bass guitar on the clean. And on this particular model, it's really neat because you can overdrive the signal depending on how hard you're pushing the attack. If I'm doing a mix, my two bus chain is this Drummer 1968 with the tube output stage, and it goes into this Smart Research C1LA, which is based on an SSL design. So it has a really nice action to it. It just holds a mix and adds some harmonics that really makes it all come together very musical and kind of glues it all together.